What's up, everyone? It's Neveenthequeen with Arizona Trending, and I'm sitting here with the most incredible, the most beautiful, the bombest Sadboi.
Hi.
Hi. You guys don't even know how long I've been trying to get this interview. As soon as I saw you perform online, I was like, who is this girl? And I'm like, I gotta meet you. You're different.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Girl, tell me about you.
Well, I'm from Toronto. I mean, I make like funk, like inspired music, also with like dance hall, reggae. I don't know. It's like I blend like a bunch of different sounds, to be honest with you. So I can't really put a word on what the genre is because it's funk. There's like dancehall elements in it. But yeah, I'm just a girl in this cold world. I'm just chilling, really.
Stop. She said she's just a girl. If y'all seen her perform, I'm sweating right now. Okay? I don't know how old you are. You don't gotta tell your age, but I'm sure I'm like a lot older than you. My ass was jumping.
I seen you jumping. I was
so excited.
Definitely getting lit.
Yo, you brought back my like youth, because I grew up in the like EDM world. So I did like promotions for EDM, and that was like the love. But when it comes to music, energy, right, is a big deal to me.
Yeah.
And I don't see that anymore. Like you go to hip hop, and what do we see? Everyone's like,
yeah.
And then you got someone like you. This is why I'm excited, because you have that fucking energy, and we need that, right?
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I don't know. You're just special. I think you're gonna blow the fuck up.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Mark that.
She's a real one. I don't know. You're just so real. It just kills me. I'm just like, wow.
So how does it feel though, honestly? Because how long have you been making music?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but I actually like switched my name. Like I originally went by my original name, Ebony, and I started on YouTube when I was like 11. I was doing covers. Since I've been Sadboi, it's been like, hasn't even been 2 years yet.
Wow.
But I've been making music for a really long time. Yeah. I started like on YouTube when I was like 11. Then I took it like seriously when I was like 15. Yeah.
So you've been doing this thing for a long time. You changed your name. I'm gonna have to ask you. This is one of the things that I do when I do interviews. Is I don't really do a lot of research because I want to get to know you on camera.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sadboi, how'd that come about?
Okay. Well, Sadboi came out. I went through my first heartbreak. Like you already know how it is when you go through your first like real heartbreak, especially like when you're like younger. Like it's just like it just hits so different.
Yeah.
Whereas like, I mean, I'm still young, like I'm 24, but like at the time it felt like the end of the world. Like now that I have like experiences and like I've dated and I've got to know like what I don't like, at that time it felt like the end of the world. And I just kept writing songs about this guy, and he was also an artist, and I was scared to say his name because I'm like, everyone's gonna know who I'm talking about, so I'm just gonna call him Sadboi in my songs. And then I had met with someone, he was like in the industry, like a label exec, and he was like, I love your music, I love your brand, but he's like, I don't like your name. And I was just like, damn. So like I went home and my family and I were like listening to music, and my family actually came up with like the name Sadboi because they were listening to my songs, and at the time I just kept talking about this boy and I kept saying Sadboi. Like I promise you, every song I kept saying Sadboi, 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 because I just kept talking about him. And I was like, I'm not gonna go with Sadboi, I'm gonna go with Sad Girl because people are gonna think I'm trans, and like my best friend was with me at the time. But Sad Girl didn't hit, and then like the next morning I was like, Sadboi. I was still nervous though. I was nervous to go with it because I just didn't know how people were gonna like receive it. But I don't know, I feel like it worked in my benefit, to be honest, because I feel like when people hear Sadboi, they're like, is it a boy, is it a girl, like is she sad, like what's going on? Like it keeps people like on their toes. So I like it. It makes people uncomfortable too. It makes men uncomfortable, and I love that.
I love that too.
I love the fact that it makes men uncomfortable.
I love that. And you know what? That was fucking, I'm so happy that you went with Sadboi because it goes with your whole fucking swag. You're a badass motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Sadboi works so good. So I love the name Sadboi because it goes with your whole swag and the whole like your persona. So what's next for you? Are you signed? Are you?
Yeah, I'm currently signed to LVRN, but in terms of like what's next, I'm working on my next project, which I'm really excited about. Coming off of Bear Chat, it's just really it's like a really exciting time for me because I feel like God works in mysterious ways. You know, like I've been exploring the sound that I've introduced as like Sadboi, like I put out there for like such a long time, and I feel like people didn't pay attention to it. And the minute I had changed my name to Sadboi, it just clicked. And then like just to see like the people that like support me and just like how they like receive my music and how it makes them feel, like it makes me excited for my second project. It's like a bit like overwhelming though, because I'm like, damn, I know people want energy, so it's so crazy to hear you say energy, like it's something like, you know.
Yeah.
So like even when like I'm like creating, I'm like, okay, it still needs to have energy in it. Like even if it's like a song where I'm like going through it, like it needs some sort of energy, because I think people love that, and I also need it too in my music, because I feel like I make my music to uplift myself. Like I'm not really thinking about anyone. It feels good that it uplifts other people, but it's things that I need. So it's exciting to see like how everyone's just reacting to the music. But yeah, just working on my second project and just going really. I just have like a bunch of shows right now. I'm on tour right now, but yeah. And like my own tour in like the near future, so yeah, I'm excited about that.
Well, I think you're gonna be one of the biggest stars out there, to be honest with you. I'm pretty good about this shit. I think your music is phenomenal, and I really love the swag, and I love the woman empowerment. Honestly, like keep doing you. I love the Sadboi and the energy. Like you are the energy. So whatever music you make, the energy is just gonna come through that.
Yeah.
I want to ask another question. Where's Sadboi? Where he at? The one you could be rapping about or singing about?
Oh my God.
Is he still around?
It's actually so crazy. He's still like in my life. He's not in, okay, well, it's kind of confusing. Like we're still like friends.
Oh, okay, good. So we can't flip him off.
I mean, we can still I flip him off all the time. I'm always like, fuck you, piece of shit.
Damn.
But we have like an interesting, like he'll call me, I'll be like, oh, what the fuck do you want? But I'm just like, what are you going through now? Like, but yeah, he's chilling. I mean, he still makes music. I'm still like I still enjoy his music. I mean, when I think about like where I am as an artist, he taught me a lot, especially with like, you know, like cadences, like the way I go on beats, like melodies. Like I learned a lot through him. Like even now, like I listen to his music and I'm like, like how did he like take himself to like write something like this? Like this is so intriguing. But yeah, he taught me a lot, so I can't really come for him too much, but he there.
Well, Sadboi's still there.
He's still
somewhere.
there. I feel like this is the thing though. I feel like you probably know what I'm talking about. I feel like they never really go away.
Girl,
like I feel like you can move on from a guy and like they'll still come back. Like it'll be 2 years. It'll be a year later. They will always come back. And I never understood when my mom would say that to me, like, oh, he'll come back or like whatever. I'd be like, no, he's never coming back. And they always like there hasn't been a time they don't come, even if it's a year later, 2 years later.
Frustrating. It's because it's okay. This is what we do, right? I was just talking. I have a therapist. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
Me too.
There we go. So I have a therapist and a spiritual guide, and I'm like, it always starts off the same, and this is probably with you too. They are fucking crazy about me in the beginning, right? Crazy, like to the point where you're like, all right, chill, and then somewhere in there, like it flips, and then I'm like, I love you, you know, and then on a pedestal, and then they're like pulling back, and then finally you're like heartbroken. Yeah. You write the Sadboi songs, and then you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not like you become a bad bitch again.
Yeah. And then they come back.
Go away. It's too late. Kinda. For one of you it's not, but still, like always. So I have a rule now. So this is what I do is if I'm still in love with them, this is when I'll pull back and act like, well, you know, like when you're like, okay, I'm done, like I'm done, and that's when they come back. So now I just pull back if I'm still in love with them, and then act like I don't care, and they come back.
I love doing that. I love like pulling them on them. I feel like it'd be fucking them up low key. But I kind of like games, no shade. Like, I need like some sort of excitement. I'm a Sag, so
you
I
look like excitement.
A Sag. Do I?
Yes.
I like excitement until they're playing with me.
Yeah, of course not. You're not gonna want that, especially someone like you. Like I would not. If I was a dude, I would not be able to. I would not play with you. I'm a girl and I still want to play with you. You're fucking dope. So,
thank you. I appreciate it.
So no more Sadbois. Don't mess with this girl, okay? I'm so happy that you finally I got a chance to sit down.
Me too.
I've been trying to get all of you. After when the cameras cut off, I'm gonna show you like the inspo.
Yes, you have to show me.
I will.
You guys seen it?
They're in it.
Oh, you guys, and I have to see it.
I'm gonna show it to you.
Okay.
Well, thank you. I hope I see you again. Excited for your future. She's gonna be the biggest fucking artist around. You wait and see.
Thank you.
You're welcome.